You like that? You like that? I couldn't wait to say it. And you like that relates a lot to what we're going to be talking about today as far as this quick meeting we're going to have between games. Because as you know, Kirk Cousins, that rumor that was going on a few weeks ago or 2 or 3 weeks ago, the legs are starting to grow. You notice that? They want 2 first-round picks, though. One from this year and probably next year as well. And your coach that everybody's worried about is going to take off to somewhere because he's going to the Super Bowl. Don't worry about that. He's got meetings set up Friday with the 49ers. They're going to go talk to Bill Payton. So this fear of losing him because he keeps winning, get over it. He's not going anywhere. He's already committed. How silly would he look leaving to whom? And also, Indianapolis is out of it. They've already got they're going to keep Pagano. So where's he going? All right, listen. It's just not going to happen. Chip Kelly, I understand, is already getting an interview for his job over in Atlanta already. So, let's just chill out and let him win, man. Because it looks good to have the Super Bowl winning OC come to San Francisco. Shoot. All right, let's get the phone right now. I got Jack, and you know where Jack is. Jack, the European 49er fan.
Yeah, Jack's back. What's cracking?
He made a rhyme too. Jack is back. Oh, God, it was coming. Jack, give me some assessments, man. What are you looking at as far as the future goes right now? The 49ers are cooking with oil. Our coach is on his way to the Super Bowl, and mainly because of him.
Wow, I loved it, man. All his play calls.
Jack, we lost some volume on you.
Sensational. Green Bay looked through off, man. It was
Jack,
so bad.
I think we lost Jack.
Just like, what's up?
Jack, you may have to call back, man.
Why is that?
Jack is going to have to call back. Jack, call back, man. I lost you. Let me go to, let's go, where we going? 650? 650. You're an, it's a San Mateo caller.
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
San Mateo, California, please come in. We're talking to you, San Mateo. Where are you? Hello.
Hey, I'm right here. What's
Hello,
up?
San Mateo. Hello. All right. Let's go to Sean. Sean, what's up? Yeah, we're having sound problems, I guess. Yeah. Sean, can you hear me?
Hello.
Sean, yeah.
Ah, there you are. There you are, Sean. Hey, Sean.
Yo,
Man, you checking this out, man? Are you surprised what happened in that game?
I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Somebody's. I hear some interference going on, so I can't really.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to put people on mute. If you guys, it's important that you keep real quiet. Every sound you make, it turns into a boom on your mic. All right. So either quiet or mute, one or the other, please. All right, go ahead, Sean.
Man, I gotta tell you, I haven't been this excited in I don't know, what, last 3 years, something like that. And I'm so excited for a man that's not even a straight up Niner yet.
Yeah.
But just seeing the play calls that Kyle Shanahan was calling, man, it was just, he's aggressive. He was just, man, I'm excited, buddy. I am excited. And I'm not really worried about, if another team's going to snatch up Kyle Shanahan. I'm really not.
It's not going to happen.
I'm really not. I think the 49ers is a place where he wants to be, and he's got all the opportunities. He's got the draft picks. He's got the
money.
He's got the salary cap. He's
Yeah.
got the opportunity. He looked like a fucking hero. So
Yeah.
he ain't going nowhere.
And it's going to be his team, Sean. That's the thing. He can be proud in 2 years. That's his team, built from scratch almost, especially offensively.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Right.
I'm sure he is, too. So, yeah, excited about that. Our coach coming over from the Super Bowl just looks good.
Oh, yeah. Look, and, especially with the pedigree that he's going to come with, especially if they win the Super Bowl, man, and the coordinators are going to want to be jumping ship wherever they're at just to be behind Kyle Shanahan, man, I'm telling you. So we're gonna end up with a solid D coordinator, offensive coordinator, just to help assist with some things with Kyle to take a load off his shoulders. But man, this is exciting. This is exciting. It really is.
Tell you what, man, it sure is. You made a good point, though. And that could attract free agents as well, man, because I've been worried about that a little bit. But you're right. Free agents say, yeah, I'll play with that dude, man. Hell yeah.
Right. It's going to be exciting.
Oh yes.
And there's a lot of good free agents out there this year, man. I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there. So we'll see what happens. I'm not saying they got to blow all the cap space, but they better fucking blow at least half of it.
Thank you.
Know what
At
I
least
mean?
I say
honestly.
3/4. You don't need all that cap space.
Yeah. I mean, really, at least blow half of it. Just to try and to do something, fill some needs for the next few years or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And then let's make something happen, man.
That's right.
Really.
That's right.
Let's make something happen.
And stop them Raider fans, Hawks fans, and Cowboys fans from talking smack. I got selfish goals always.
You know what? And what we need to do this year, man, is build a bully.
Yes.
We got to build a bully. And then if we can, at some points, it might not be this upcoming year, but, within the next year or two, man, we all know Seattle's defense is
it's getting
not
weaker.
The Seattle defense that they used to be. So if we can get something with a high-power offense, Seattle won't be able to keep up. They really won't. They really won't.
If it looks anything like what we're seeing with Atlanta right now, 40 points 2 weeks ago, and they could have scored the same amount of points last week against the Hawks, no problem. They just took a knee, at the 1 yard line, taking a knee. Well, that's respect, ain't it? You got to respect a team that does that.
So good talent evaluating, pick up some nice free agents. Man, this ball rolling, man. Let's start busting heads.
Let's go.
That's what it's going to take. We need some players. We need players to get it done.
Yeah,
we need consistent receivers, some big tight ends. I mean, McDonald and Selleck, whatever. Look, man, we need fucking legitimate tight ends that can get it done, that have glue on their hands. That's what we need.
There you go, Sean.
And another solid running back to go with Carlos Hyde.
Yeah.
Man, then slowly build on that defense. We'll be all right.
It's the Falcons' blueprint. You got to run by it. Sean, let me say goodbye to you and get back to that other game. We got a few people want to say something before we get back to that game. Pittsburgh and Patriots. Thanks, man, for calling, man. Talk to you later, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Later, man.
Let me go. Let's see if Jack is set up okay now. Jack, are you back?
Jack is back, baby. Yes, I am. How we doing?
I'm going to be using that every now. Jack is back. Jack, go ahead, man. We lost you a minute ago, man. What were you going to chime in with?
I was saying wow, and wow again. How about them play calls, Ronbo? That was sensational. I can't wait. At first, I was a big Kyle Shanahan fan, and now he's winning me over. He's winning Jack out of all buddy over. There's a guy named Cortland Sutton, everybody. Cortland Sutton. YouTube his ass, because they're calling him the next Julio Jones if we don't get Corey Davis. But, if we do trade back, it'd be great to get Reuben Foster at number 5, Corey Davis at 18 if we do that with the Titans. Otherwise, man, get somebody badass in the first round and get that dude, Cortland Sutton. He is going to be a bad motherfucker, Ronbo.
What's his size? Is he 6'3"?
I don't know. He's probably like 8'3". I'm not sure. He's 6'3", 8'3", but he plays like he's 8'3", man. The guy's a monster. That's the type of dude we need. Just like Julio.
Yeah,
that's the type of guy we need.
I want a Julio twin. Exactly. That's what I'm.
Go ahead.
No, as I said, I want a Julio twin. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Mike Williams, Corey Davis. I want big, mean dudes. Julio abuses defenders, man. I like that.
And also on the defensive side, we need a couple of abusers like thumpers as well. Reuben Foster, and there's a couple of sleepers out there too. The people are saying, why don't the 49ers get Jamal Adams from LSU, that safety?
He is a badass.
He's 6'4".
Be like a Palomalu type of guy that's just going to mirror the line
defensive line,
just go berserk on it. A lot of intriguing things that can happen. So, man, I'm just really excited, like I said. But, hey, we're going to keep it moving because the game's on. But I can't wait for Shanahan to come, man. I'm so excited, Ronbo. Let's do it, baby.
All right, Jack. We're going to do it, man. It's a day for Niner fans. And why? Not so much because the Atlanta team won, but because that was our man out there calling those masterpiece of plays. Let me get 650. Let's go back and see if we can find the guy in San Mateo. San Mateo, are you coming in?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, who is this?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, you know?
Yeah, what is your name?
Dude, I couldn't believe what I saw. Kyle, he was calling plays. He was tearing up that defense.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
All that.
yeah.
I think. Well, I don't want to cut you off. What are you saying?
No, I was just asking what is your name?
It's Edelman again.
Oh, my name's Leo.
Bill?
Kidding. Leo.
Wait, say it one more time.
Leo.
Oh, Leo, yeah. Hey, Leo. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, man. I just want to slow your roll for a second so I can see who I was talking to. Go ahead, Leo. What else you want to add, man?
Oh, yeah, I just said that you're watching that game. Yeah, I just like what I saw with Shanahan, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like that backup running back. I want to know if the Niners would get him. He looked good.
Packers running back. You know what? Everybody who's a free agent, if he's any good, I'm sure the 49ers are going to be talking to him. When you got $100 million, you talk to everybody, for at least a little while. So, yeah.
Yeah, everybody you look at, I mean, everybody, we're talking about Alshon, we're talking about Kirk Cousins. We got a lot of people. I like the draft, too. I like Wallace, that Clemson wide receiver.
Yeah. Clemson. Williams.
Yeah, yeah?
Yeah, you said Clemson wide receiver. Williams?
Yeah, his name's like Wallace.
Okay, I got to check the Clemson roster. Okay.
I also like Garrett. I like Watson. I don't like Mitch Trubisky, though. I don't think he's got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? I think he could be like the next Garrett.
Yeah, well, Mitch has only got 1 year. But listen, Mitch did a great job with 1 year. Kind of intrigues me. This guy might be a natural. That's the only reason why I like him. Because if he can look that good after 1 year, what will Mitch look like in 2 years of Kyle Shanahan training? So, I can't count him out. Wow. That's just the potential. But then again, maybe not. So, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just hyped up for next season. I think we could be in it soon. I'm just all hyped up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah. And wait till you see the personnel. Let's say by February, I think we're going to really be juiced after the draft. If we pick up the right free agents and we got the picks out of the draft that we like, man, talk about excitement returning to the Golden Gate. Jesus.
I just don't hope he traded. I want to keep that second pick. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing involved with getting Kirk Cousins. If you're going to get him, you're going to lose that second pick. That's the only scary thing. So, but maybe they might skip and go. They'll find another way to get Cousins. If Washington just lets him go, then you can get him and negotiate with him. If they franchise tag him, they're going to want 2 first-round picks. So that's a problem. We'll see, though. It's not done yet.
Yeah.
Because Washington takes a risk
All
by
right,
doing that.
I got to go.
All right.
But I'll be back soon. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Look forward to it, Leo. And, because everybody's going to be going in a minute. We got to go check out that game with Pittsburgh and the Patriots. All right. Take care, bro. See you later.
15-yard game.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right. Let's go get Tyler so he can get back to the game. Tyler.
I'm watching the game right now, actually.
Yeah, I know. We're going to make this kind of quick today. But, Tyler, your feelings.
So, for Kirk Cousins, I think he's just going to be a free agent. I don't think they're going to franchise tag him. So
it's too big of a risk.
He's a free agent. They're going to try to get him.
Tyler, where's your mic, Tyler? Get a little closer to your mouth because I can't really hear you.
So, hold on. So, if Kirk Cousins is, I think he's going to be a free agent instead of, I don't think we're going to. If they want to trade for him, it's not going to happen because they're going to want ridiculous expectations. So
that's a good point, Tyler. Who in their right mind would give up 2 first-round picks for Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to franchise tag him because they've had better quarterbacks than him, and they didn't make the playoffs this year, so I don't think they're going to tag him. But if the Niners get him in free agency,
Tyler? Tyler, your sound's going in and out on me, man. Can we? All right, Tyler, I'll come back. Let's get Emilio.
I'm back.
All right, hold on. All right, Tyler. Emilio. Sorry, Emilio. Hold on, man. All right, Tyler.
Oh, no.
Try to hold that signal, Tyler. Keep that mic close to your mouth. Go ahead.
All right, so I think that if they get Cousins, it's really going to intrigue Deshaun Jackson to come over here too, because if Kyle Shanahan wins the Super Bowl, that's gonna be one thing. But if the Niners also get Kirk Cousins, he's really gonna want to come out to San Francisco.
True. Tyler, can you pump the volume on your mic or anything?
Hold on.
Now, how come I can hear you now?
Is
Come
that
on,
better?
Tyler.
Is that better?
No, that's worse. Okay. Tyler, go ahead. We'll make it
Can you
short and
hear
sweet
me?
today. Go ahead and finish up.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I'll be right back. Hold on, I can't hear you.
All right, Tyler. Okay, yeah, I'm having the same problem with you. Okay, Tyler, let's go to Emilio.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, Emilio.
Yep.
So what are you feeling today, Emilio?
No, but I was already expecting to win at Atlanta. I was saying a while back. I've been on Atlanta's hype for a little bit, like what, a month or so already.
Yeah.
So they were going to the Super Bowl, but the shit, like I said, to me, I thought it was gonna be KC. KC just blew it, playing the last
Pittsburgh.
week.
Yeah, I know. I really wanted to
Either
see
way
them
it goes,
win.
the Falcons are gonna win. Falcons are gonna win the Super Bowl, so it's not even a surprise.
It
I
looks
said,
like
I'm
it.
glad. I mean, I'm happy now that it's official that we're gonna get Kyle. His play calling is good. Just I'm happy for the guy. And, it's good for us too. We're actually gonna get an actual head coach because with Chip Kelly, it was horrible. Tom Sula was just
Well, that's
shit. So hey,
That just goes.
we can finally get a head coach since Harbaugh. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Now we just got to get some players in here, man. Got to get some
Yeah,
players.
I think the one thing is I really don't want to go too many players in free agency because we're just going to get a whole bunch of players. Yeah, I understand you're going to have to spend because, like I said, you get a lot of veterans, we're going to have to spend money. And the problem with that, these players are all new. Like, yeah, they're like, oh, Kyle's over there, let's go over there. But we're going to spend too much money on players, and it'll be Kyle first year. Maybe I give it maybe the second year, then we can start getting players. You just don't want to start spending all that money on players you don't even know how the chemistry would work because you already know if you ain't got chemistry, it's not finna work and you're just gonna look all shitty. So I'd just rather let Kyle try to work with the draft, maybe get one or two free agents.
That's it?
And then we can work from there. But
Just one or two? That's $100 million.
Maybe three, but you don't want to spend that much money yet, like I just said.
Well, that's
it's
true.
It's not finna help if you get like a whole bunch of them out of free agency. It's not really good chemistry, man. You got to realize also it's chemistry. You got to remember when Harbaugh took over the team, all these guys were already together about 4 or 5 years before Harbaugh took over the team. So you just can't just all of a sudden just expect Kyle just to, start winning these games. A lot of these guys have only been together just barely 2 years. So I don't think Kyle's going to really just turn the team around just like that. And make
That's nobody expects
team.
that.
So that's why I said give it like two, 3 players out of free agency, just some guys that we can get some vets and get the rookies or these younger players some experience, and then we can go with that. And then I can say the following year they can try to go a little more go all out. But the first year, they just got to see what they got, what Kyle can do. That's about it.
Work from there.
You can get just a veteran quarterback, do something, but to me they shouldn't go all out crazy with the free agency.
All right. Tell you what, then, you go ahead and get back to that game, Emilio. I'm going to make this real quick today. And, good points.
Sure.
Definitely good points, man. All right, we'll talk to you next week, actually. All right?
Yeah, all right.
All right, Emilio. Have a good night, bro.
Yeah.
All right, all right, you too, man.
Tito.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. Tito, man.
Happy day, man. Happy day, huh?
Yeah, it is. And I knew it was going to be. Ain't no way Green Bay. Was Jordy Nelson, did he look like Jordy Nelson? I knew they weren't going to be ready for that game.
Nah, man. He had some kind of military strap around him. But, I want to get back what Amelia was talking about, signing a 2-3 player. There's a lot of good defensive player, young defensive player. I'm talking about 25, or sometimes they're younger.
Just finished their rookie contracts.
The thing with that, if we can get the key players in defense, especially when they're young, we could deal with that. Then we could even help ourselves in the draft too.
How many would you take, Emilio? How many would you take, though? Tito. How many would you take?
All right, I'll be honest. There's about 3, maybe 4 defensive players, and they're all under the age of 26. You got 26, 25. You got a linebacker. You got a defensive end, a defensive nose tackle, whatever which one. I mean, if we can help us, even an offensive line or offensive tackle, he's on the 26. I forgot what team he's in. But if we could just build that through the free agency, And believe me, they're not gonna ask for $100 million. That, especially
If
when
they're
they're young,
serious, yeah,
it will take at least a year for them to get together and gel.
yeah.
We help ourselves for like that, and our draft day, we can either move down, get some more extra pick because they're gonna be hungry trying to move up, unless the Browns do the most craziest shit, get a quarterback with that pick, and we can get the Miles Jack. Oh my God, that boy's bad.
Hey, get ready, because I'm telling everybody, watch Cleveland go for a quarterback. They ain't fooling me with that. We think Myles Garrett is one of the greatest players of all time. He
Oh
could end
my
up being in the
God.
Hall of Fame. Browns, stop. We know you guys are hedging for somebody to call you and say what you want for that one pick.
Yeah,
See, they.
yeah, but I don't think somebody's gonna be crazy enough give them the way I think was the Eagles or the Rams. No, the Rams
The
did. They
Rams,
gave
they
up
made a
too
fool
much
of the
for that
Rams
pick.
last year. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and that's
yeah.
why they
But the
got
only
two.
player is that defensive player. That's it. That's the only man right there.
Yeah,
But I'm willing to bet they are crazy team that's willing to give up some picks for the second or third.
the Jets.
The Browns. Yeah, I'm praying the Browns get that quarterback, and the Niners sees that boy, and then he's gonna be drooling for that boy. Woo, we gonna draft that. Fuck everything else.
I tell you what,
But
it's going to be interesting.
I,
It's going to be
hell
interesting.
yeah. But yo, I can't wait, man. I just can't wait. But I got one more question. Hell's gonna be a GM because we got the two guys from Green Bay signed another contract. We got the guy from Minnesota.
Peyton. And
Yeah,
that interview is coming up Friday. In fact, I heard that Jed's going to be taking Kyle along with him to talk with George Payton, and also Terry McDonough. McDonough is going to be involved in too. And I tell you what, I'd like Terry better. I actually do, but Peyton's okay. Minnesota's organization looks pretty stout, so either one is
yeah.
fine. So, and plus you have
I,
like Peyton is like a defensive type of guy, as you know, and that's on the other side
no.
of Kyle, who's an offensive kind of guy. So I guess it'll mix okay. It might be the best idea. But Terry McDonough, that
Hey,
dude is
what about
all
the
about offense.
Lombardi? The Lombardi dude? I forget
Lombardi.
his name. They're talking about.
Oh,
I
he's
just saw
involved
his
now?
name in the web zone.
Yeah? He's involved now, huh?
Lombardi.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about. I forgot his
yeah.
first name. But I know who Lombardi is. Yeah. How did he get involved? That's interesting.
Yeah. And I'm worried about the Colts now. They fired that GM. I'm hoping we just sign one of those GMs quick before they come out of nowhere. But man, I am so happy that John Elway decided to get this guy for their head coach because
Close,
he
huh?
did not want to wait.
It's close,
He did
huh?
not want to wait for Shanahan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's how close. And,
Oh man.
I knew, and I said before this all got started, I said, Kyle goes to Denver. He's out. And look at this. Elway pulled the trigger maybe a little too soon, and we end up with Kyle. Love it.
I say thank you.
Tino, let me see you next time, man. Get on back to that Pittsburgh game, man.
All right.
I'll see you, okay?
All right, man. You guys
All
take
right.
care.
Yeah.
Go Niners.
Yeah.
All right.
Get on in there, Rich. Hello,
What's
Rich.
going on, Ronbo?
Rich, you man down in SoCal? Shucks.
Yeah,
Got every team, every
Excited?
football team down in the area, all in your city.
exactly. Yeah, there you go. No shit.
I wish they'd move the Raiders
But
over
no,
there too.
I'm excited about Kyle, man. He looked good today.
Didn't he?
Clay Collins. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, he
And
was
did
like
you hear
playing.
the announcer talking about that little I think he's I don't know if he's a wide receiver, if he's a running back that they picked up from Cleveland. They pushed him out, and Kyle told him, "Hey, come this way. I'll give you a starting job. You will start with us."
Did Coleman come over from Cleveland?
I don't know if it was Coleman. I don't know who. I can't remember the guy's
It's
name.
not Park. It's
But there
not
was two that
Freeman.
The two they added on offense, which was Mack, of course.
Yeah.
Which is their center, and then the other gentleman. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, they were making comments that I guess Cleveland was pushing him out. So he goes, "Look, I'm over here with Atlanta. Come over here. I'll give you a starting position." And look at him now. He's going to the Super Bowl.
You're going to see more of that too, because Kyle knows people that if they're available,
Exactly.
they'll come on over and join him. He would get Mac because you notice how his offense worked. Kyle says the center does a lot of the adjustments on the front line. Actually, we got a guy that can do that. Kilgore is very good at that, and that's what he did for the 49ers back in the Harbaugh time. So he could train Daniel if Daniel could just stay healthy. Oh my God, that's the problem.
Right.
But yeah.
But even though if we can still go get a nose tackle, I'd like it.
You say
because we don't know if he can stay healthy or not. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's
but I would like to get another nose tackle, and then like you guys stated before, get some wide receivers. But going back to maybe holding off on picking up free agencies, I'd rather go pick up a couple of veterans so they can start training this locker room.
True.
Because this ping pong shit they're playing and all this other stuff, there's too many young cats there, man.
Yeah.
We need somebody that could be a leader and they can, fall back on.
Yeah.
Teach them
how to be pros.
I think I'm with Tito on getting Garrett, man. I think we're going to end up getting him.
Wouldn't that be wild? Now,
I think so.
And if you can get either Williams or Poe in free agency to put in the middle to plug that up with Buckner and a healthy Armstead to surround him. And you know that Aaron Lynch will get serious if he sees all that firepower. And now we're ready to be some serious defense. And I don't care what anybody says about Hodges and Ray. They'll be fine with Navarro Bowman. If we don't get Reuben Foster, we will be deadly. God.
Oh, most definite.
Yes.
Most definite. And then I'm not too concerned with the DC. I think Kyle just knows too much people. He'll bring somebody in. He'll bring somebody in that's going to click and get it done. I don't know if any more names are thrown out there.
But the thing is, this is why I keep telling people.
San Diego.
Well, yeah, that's why I keep telling people. You want Kyle to go to the Super Bowl. Stop begging for him to lose games because you're worried about losing him. Let him get to the Super Bowl and win it. Now you got every DC available. College DC say, hey, you know what, Kyle? Coming over from Bama. Whoa. Yes, of course I want to talk to you. You want to come to San Francisco? Come on over, man. Let's talk. That's what I'm saying.
I just want to throw it in there. I want to be able to throw it in Wolf and Gutenberg's faces because they look like they're going home today.
I
They got the ass to scream, man. I bet Wolf's probably going in his office. Tom, you know what? I think I got to renegotiate this. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the other side of the field and talk to Kyle.
Because you know what? You make a good point there, Rich, about Green Bay. Gutekunst and Wolf, they're guys who do not like to go through free agency. They do like to build from scratch. Their program would have taken the 49ers another 3 or 4 years, possibly to even get rolling. I kind of like a guy that's like Terry McDonough. He's the kind of guy that knows both sides of the fence, pro and college. He knows how to pick out the players going to help you right now. I think we dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I think we did. I think I have to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
And like Trez was saying, we don't want people there that don't want to be there. I want people that are going to be there and go to the forefront for this organization and move forward. Yeah. I'm sick of losing, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're on the right path here.
Preaching to the choir, man.
Be patient, sit back, and see what happens.
Yeah. All right, Rich, get back to that game, man.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead.
We'll do.
Have a good night, Rich.
Ronbo, you're going to be on Monday, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right, sir. See you then.
All right, bro.
All right. Go Niners, brother.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry.
What's up, Ronbo?
We're 49ers in celebration mode like we won the game, you know what I'm saying? But we got it right because that's our coach in there winning that game, you know? So that's why everybody's all pumped up. Yeah.
Man, super pumped, man. And you did announce and pronounce what was going to happen.
That's right.
Bay, man, they got demolished.
That was you and me made that bet.
Yeah.
AJ.
I don't mind it. I don't mind. I was just saying Green Bay had a hell of a quarterback. I just couldn't bet against him. I'm like, I don't know. I thought your boy was an excellent quarterback, which he showed. Matty Ice, yeah. Dude, the defense for Green Bay, they ain't worth 2 nickels.
And you know, that kind of worried me too. I said, you know what? I thought Green Bay was going to do a better job than that. I was kind of surprised. I really was. I knew it was going to beat them up like that. They manhandled Green Bay. All of 3-4 quarters until the fourth quarter, they got a couple of runs. But I mean, they had that game under control the whole time. Whew, man, that got nasty.
But you know, for some odd reason, Ronbo, Green Bay's defense, whoever's coordinating, every time they get to the big letter, even with us, when we, you get a good quarterback to shred them, they get exposed each time. Like their defense just don't hold water every time.
It doesn't,
Bad.
Oh, this is just in, AJ. Jimmy Tomsula just signed with the Redskins as a defensive line coach.
No way.
Yes,
defensive line?
Yeah. You know what? I wish we could have got him back in San Francisco. Jimmy T can teach people how to play, though. He's not a head coach, but a defensive line coach, position coach, he's ready. So, yeah. So Jimmy T will not be returning to San Francisco. And you know what? He could have got back into San Francisco easily because he's already on contract. And coach would have said, listen.
Yeah, he's making money.
Yeah, Jimmy, man, we could add a little bit more money to it. Jimmy said, I could go somewhere else and pay for double that. I can get you owe me money anyway. So yeah, that's what Jimmy T did. So go Jimmy. I feel good about that. I thought he got abused, man. I really did.
You said with the Redskins though?
Yeah, with the Redskins. So look for them to improve as far as the defensive line goes. So
what about this Pittsburgh, New England? Who you got?
Pittsburgh. I see.
I got Pittsburgh
the Patriots are getting soft, man. That game, the Texans should have won that game had they had any kind of offense whatsoever. Osweiler, I understand. Somebody said he may be available in a few weeks. Texas may cut him loose.
Yeah.
But they should have won that game. And then Pittsburgh does have an offense, and Lord knows they got a defense. This is their element. You get Pittsburgh in this kind of situation, this is scary. So yeah, I mean, they're going to win this game, and I'm worried about Atlanta actually. When it comes to Pittsburgh, man. So,
Wow.
They're the AFC version of the 49ers back in the heyday. They are tough when it comes to playoffs and Super Bowls. So,
Yeah, man. This Pittsburgh game is going to be Tom Brady is scared. I guarantee
he needs
he
to
knows. Benny Roethlisberger, the great, take the cheeks and still get away with stuff.
Yep.
Roethlisberger, he
Yep.
ain't no joke, man. He is no joke.
Yeah.
He's a great performer out there. He don't have no problems of getting you down. And
Hey.
then your boy, he just scored. Looked like he just scored to me in my eyes. Your running back, not Bell, but the other one with the pink hair.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Pittsburgh's already in the end zone, right?
Yeah, they just well, they needed something.
D'Angelo Williams.
And D'Angelo Williams,
Yeah, Williams.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, that defense is going to beat up on Tom. See, that's... I think Pittsburgh's going to win that one. All right. Damn it. I do not want them to win a 7th game. Yeah. All right, AJ.
All right, bro. Good game. Go Niners.
All right. Bye-bye. It's AJ. All right, Wyatt. Come on in, Wyatt.
Yeah, my brother.
Brother. Tell you what, Wyatt. I know that was a game we can enjoy, man. I knew it was going to happen that way, but I didn't know it was going to be that vicious. But what are you thinking about the future, man?
The future's looking bright, man. We gotta be patient.
Yeah.
We can't expect to go to the NFC Championship game right away.
No.
Because we don't have the roster yet. So we gotta rebuild the roster.
Not yet.
Get some fucking weapons on offense, and like that one guy was saying, we gotta just become a bully again.
Yep. Beat people up. That punch in the mouth has got to be from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. I agree.
Right. And the biggest thing too is we'll finally be able to beat Seattle. Hopefully, once we're fully equipped.
Yeah, that's definitely and that could start as early as next season. I don't expect our team to go any less than 8-8 next year. I really don't, because of the things that are going to be in place, the maturity that's already on the team right now, and the added pieces. They just need about 2 or 3 playmakers on both sides of the ball. And when that happens, and a couple of them need to be veterans to show these guys how to be pros, that is going to make a huge change. So I look forward to next season already.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. And the Kirk Cousins thing, I'd be down for it, but I wouldn't be down trading 2 first-round picks. Hell no.
No, that's not going to happen.
No.
And they can't afford
it.
That.
I mean, some teams will do that, but we're in a rebuild, and we're not ready to do that, nor should we. So,
and it doesn't make any sense.
That's definitely out of the question.
I agree. I do like Kirk, though. He cracks me up. I mean, he would be fun, but not at that price. But Tyler pointed out something that makes sense. If Washington plays that game and they do go ahead and franchise tag him, that's the only way they can get 2 first-round picks. That is a huge risk. What if nobody bites?
Yeah, man.
Now they got to pay Cousins $23-point-something million. They don't want to do that. So,
Well, what other option do they have?
They could trade. They could, sign and trade and get Cousins, but he's not going to drop below 23. Cousins is going to say, I'm not going to sign for less than 23. And Washington said, well, Kurt, do you really think you're worth 23, boy? Yeah, you damn right I do. Look what we did. Kirk, you didn't make it to the playoffs. And then it's going to be a big argument, and then Kirk's going to walk out, and he's going to renegotiate. I bet you that's what's going to happen. And that's when the 49ers can go talk to him and everybody else. And they'll say, Kirk, calm down. We'll give you 20 mil. How about that? And that'll be it. You know, and that may be whoever gets it.
Right.
I think so. We'll see.
But that's the Redskins guy. That's the guy is Kirk Cousins. So
yeah.
I don't see him leaving unless some team is willing to do that.
Yeah.
I think we might get like some kind of bridge QB like Mike Glennon or I don't know, maybe Rolls Ponder. Just someone who can at least throw the ball.
And Brian Hoyer is available. I understand that. Yeah. And he's already worked with Kyle, so he could be look for Brian Hoyer to get in the mix early too. So.
I
know.
I can see that happening, but I don't. Yeah,
don't want it. I know. But the bridge, because that means though, Wyatt, you're right. There's going to be a drafting of a quarterback then. So yeah.
Unless Shanahan sees something in either Trubisky or Watson or Kaiser.
Don't forget everybody's guys. Don't forget everybody's favorite, Patrick, the Big P.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I guess the knock on him though is that Texas Tech offense is kind of like almost like a gimmick. Yeah, I mean they're all college offenses, but
I know.
Kind of like it's like the air raid offense over in Cal.
Yeah.
You know which is what inflated Jared Goff's stats.
Which is why Paxton Lynch is not doing well in Denver. I know what you're bringing. It takes a while for those guys to convert to pro offense. So, yeah, I agree.
I think Trubisky is the only QB that's come out of like a pro style offense.
Yeah. Quarterbacks in the first round are just so scary, though. And if you don't get Trubisky in the first round, you're not going to get him. You know.
Right.
So I don't know what to do.
I think we should trade down still.
Yeah, and that's probably what they're going to do. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. What are they thinking? So.
Right. And everywhere where that Shanahan went, like Cleveland, Washington, where else was he? I forget. But basically the first year at every place he went to wasn't so good. It didn't turn out so hot. But then the following year, that's when things started clicking.
Get the plan rolling.
Started going off. So.
And we all got to remember that, too.
We got to be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to remember that.
I just want to get the personnel in place.
One more thing to say to the Packers, especially what's his name? The guy with the long hair. Or Clay Matthews. You ain't the Niners, bro. You ain't the Niners, bro. You ain't coming back from 17 zip in the second half like we did against the Falcons.
Clay Matthews, the most beautiful man in football. Man, I'm so tired of him, man. I'm still pissed off about last year when he was arm flexing when he had Cap laying on the ground. That really pissed me off. So, good for his ass getting dropped out.
They ain't the Niners, bro.
Wyatt, let me see you on Red Gold Radio, buddy. We got to go. Go enjoy that game.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Bye, Wyatt.
Good night.
All right. Ray. Hello, Ray.
What's going on?
Yeah, Ray. Just sitting here laughing about the about the past and getting ready for the future, man. What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. Just sitting here watching these playoff games. That's about it.
Yeah.
Man, wish I could sign Kyle Shanahan right now.
Yeah. And no need. It'll be nice to get him after the Super Bowl. Do you know how the city is going to be jumping? If he wins the Super Bowl, and everybody's gonna be going nuts. I'm talking 49er fever will be back. Now, it will be a little bit premature because the team's got some building to do and some players to get. But we're probably on the right track. And this is all San Francisco wants. The whole Niner Empire wants. Show us somebody who can get it done. And this may be the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked the Falcons to win the Super Bowl before the playoffs started anyway.
Did you really?
Feel like, yeah, really. I mean, they have 13 players that score touchdowns. Like,
I know.
If you key in on Julio Jones, you still got Sanu. You key in on Freeman, you got Coleman. They got tight ends. Them boys got weapons, man.
They do, don't they? That's what we got to stock up on.
Yeah, we do. But, I mean, we got a nice foundation. Like I said, we bring Curly back. We bring Smith back. Yeah. Maybe go after, like I said, a big receiver like Alshon Jeffries or Pryor, and maybe, depending on what you do with the second pick, trade back, get the 5th, 16, or however.
Right.
That's going to be interesting.
If we get Corey Davis plus any of them premier receivers you're talking about, I'll be the happiest man in the world. Because that Corey Davis is going to be vicious, man. That boy is going to be vicious.
What you think is going to happen in the draft? Because it's starting to seem like, to me, like the prospects are starting to heat up. Like Watson's moving into the top 10 and Mahomes. And it seems like, to me, like the Bears and the Jets may be a team that's going to jump.
The Bears and Jets, you could definitely bet money on the Bears and Jets right now. They are going to take some of those quarterbacks, guaranteed. Because the Jets are getting ready to cut some people loose, especially Geno. Man, Geno is so fired. I'm telling you, Geno is gone. He'll be available in a few minutes too. I mean, and then they got two other guys, and one of them Hackenberg. Why did they even draft? Why did they even draft Hackenberg?
I have no idea.
You know, and Bryce Petty.
I have no idea.
Is Bryce Petty a franchise quarterback? Does he look like a franchise quarterback? The Jets are definitely going for a quarterback. In Chicago,
I think
they have
that's going to be interesting in the coming weeks. And then, everybody's talking about the Cousins thing. I don't know. I mean, Cousins, I don't think, for real, I think Washington is not going to, I don't think they're going to franchise him.
They better
I think
not.
they're going to do like with the corner who they signed from the Panthers. I think they're going to change their mind at the last minute and not franchise him.
I don't even think they're going to wait. I don't think they're going to franchise him from the gate. Because you know what?
You don't think so from the gate?
Not even from the gate. Because Washington could say, hey, Kirk, we can also get Jay Cutler, man. So you know what? You need to sit down and calm down. We'll give you 18. And there's also and Cutler's not the only. See, Cutler is one, and then Cutler worries me because he could be in San Francisco too. That really worries me. But there's a couple other veteran options they could take until they can draft a quarter, and then they're going to draft a quarterback too. If that happens, and you got, and I don't know what position they are in the draft, but people say that there'll be a quarterback in the second round. I said, I don't know about all that, man. I'm telling you, everybody's talking about how these quarterbacks suck, and they say that every year. This class ain't worth no first round pick. Well, I bet you those guys are gone, so we'll see.
Yeah, they're going to be gone because, I mean, it's the same rhetoric every year. You got Mel Kiper and all of these guys. They're going to boost these guys up if somebody's going to jump. I mean, hell, I'm still scratching my head off the year when Jake Locker and Christian Ponder jumped in the goddamn first round.
And history's about to repeat itself, too. Tell you, man.
Yeah.
It's a passing game. Everybody fears they may miss the next Dak Prescott. Who knew Dak could play like that? But against that offensive line, but still, he can play. Mm-hmm. And next year, Dallas is going to be seriously a problem. Damn, that worries me.
Yeah, because they got Jalen Smith, who they have from Notre Dame, who tore his knee. He's coming back healthy this year. A lot of people don't remember that.
That
guy was a beast at Notre Dame before he tore his knee. He was a top 10 pick.
He was like number 2 or 3 pick in the draft up until he hurt his knee.
Yeah, him and Miles Jack, they were battling for the best linebacker last year.
And I had him over Jack.
In the league healthy.
Yeah. So, here we go. So anyway, Ray, what else you want to add?
I was just saying the Patriots just scored, so they're up 17-7 now.
Patriots
are getting it going.
Patriots are up 17-7?
Yeah, they just threw a flea flicker. Touchdown to Hogan.
I guess they got a little pissed off about that asshole stuff.
Oh yeah, that man's a Hall of Famer. He's not gonna come out 2 weeks in a row and have a bad performance. I mean, don't get it twisted. Texas had a chance, but this Tom Brady, he's a Hall of Famer. Know how to tune that car back up to get the performance back going.
That's true. And Antonio Brown showing films of the coach calling the entire team a bunch of assholes. That'll get you fired up too. So Antonio.
He out here dry snitching.
Ray, let me talk to you again later on, man. Get back to that game, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back. All right. Have a good night.
You too. Kay Hendricks.
Hey.
You hear me? Yeah, Kay, I can hear you, man. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Nothing for the Kirk Cousins situation.
Yeah.
I think they lost their mind for real. Because they talking about they want a number 2 pick for him.
No, they want a number 1 pick. They want your first round for this year and next year, Kay Hendricks. But that's if they. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows that's not going to happen. But that's if they franchise tag him. If they don't, all they can do is hope for a trade or a sign. They might try and do that though.
Yeah, probably.
But not for franchise tag money. Kirk Cousins is not a $24 million quarterback. He's okay, but he ain't all that yet.
But for I just want Charles. I want Charles. because I feel he's gonna be one of the great. I ain't gonna say one of the greatest coaches, but I think he's gonna be one of the toughest we ever had since we've been a franchise.
His mind is made for it. He'll be creative with that offense, and we need that kind of offense back in San Francisco. That's what I'm so excited about. We're going to get back to playing, just like Steve Young says, that is what they're playing out there now. That's not 49er football. The glory days, we beat people up. Defensive coordinators had to spend nights not sleeping, how to figure out how to stop the 49ers. That is what we're getting ready back to. This second half stuff about the 49ers aren't going to score.
Back in the Bill Walsh days.
Yeah, and not only that, all the way back to shucks. And Steve played in the 90s. So, there's no reason why we can't get back to offensive football. So, coming up soon. Love it.
I heard Deshaun Watson might go to the second round.
Yeah, everybody's saying that about Deshaun, and man, I just don't know. It's speculation, okay, Hendricks. They're just guessing. Like everybody's guessing, Trubisky's going to be the first round pick of the whoever picks quarterbacks. He'll be the first guy gone. That's more speculation. Kaiser is supposed to be in the mix as well, but Deshaun is ranked below them somehow after beating Alabama. I don't know how that is. Alabama's got the closest thing to a pro defense in all of college football. Deshaun has beat him up 2 years in a row, but he doesn't rate any better than a second round. That might be a little inaccurate. So I don't know.
It's probably because his size. That's it. That's all it is.
Well, his athleticism too. He's something that everybody's getting away from now. Your athletic quarterback that can't orchestrate his offense from the pocket real well, but he uses his legs a lot, is going to lose grade. You got to be able to sit in that pocket.
From what I'm hearing, like it seemed like Kyle Shanahan know all the free agents.
Could be.
50% of them used to play with his team.
Somebody made a point of that on Red Gold Radio the other day. Yeah, that's true. And they probably trust him too. So I don't think we'd have any trouble building up the offense as far as free agents. The defense is another story. I don't know. So, Okay, Hendricks, go ahead and make another point, man, so we can get back to that Patriots game.
One question. Do you think Kyle Shanahan gonna clean house?
Clean house?
Do you think Kyle Shanahan gonna clean house?
You mean drain the swamp of some people that we don't need? Yeah, he probably is going to get rid of a few, and I understand he wants to get together with some people with the 49ers to find out who has been useless. And there's about 4 or 5 guys. That's another show. We're going to do that next week. Who would you allow to leave first from the 49ers? Where's the fat? Where do we just need to start cutting the fat with the 49ers? Let's do that next week. But for now, we got to go.
All right.
All right, Kay. Have a good night. Great question, too. We'll get to it. All right?
All right.
All righty. Alex. Hello,
Ronbo,
Alex.
what's going on, man?
Yeah, man, just sitting back here and thinking about the good things coming up. We've suffered so much. It's nice to know that the cloud is about to be lifted over the Niner Empire, man. What are you thinking?
I know, right? Lots of things on my mind, with the whole Kirk Cousins. That the 49ers are highly in pursuit if they get a chance. But I don't know what they're asking. Do you know what they're asking for him? Is it like
2 first-round picks?
First-round pick?
But
first-round pick?
If they franchise tag him. Only if they franchise.
We do, but we have the second-round pick of the first round.
But Alex, check it. Alex, hold on, man.
Yeah,
it's only if they franchise tag him, though. Otherwise, it's another deal. So, yeah, it's and if Redskins are probably not going to franchise tag him. So, he could be gotten for a lesser.
I don't think they will. To be honest with you, I don't feel like that. If they would have done that a while ago, if they were gonna French tag him. Good. But honestly, I think that I like Kirk Cousins. He's not like he's not Tom Brady, but he's a solid quarterback.
True.
I'll be okay with it if we get Kirk Cousins. I'll be okay with it. I wouldn't mind, honestly, because where we got Garoppolo, where we got who else is out there? What's his name?
Garoppolo's too expensive too. You got to give up a lot for him.
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles is available.
I don't know.
Jay Cutler.
Kirk Cousins is one of the best. He's not like the greatest, but he's solid. He's a good pocket passer, and he's really offensive with the pocket passing. Not so much of a runner.
That's okay.
Compared to Kaepernick,
That's okay. Nowadays, that's okay.
I mean, I'm okay with the idea, though.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm thinking, if you're going to get Cousins, if Matty Ice was not as good last year as he is this year, so if Kyle Shanahan can make Matty Ice look like that, he could probably bring, I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is Matt, but he could probably bring Kirk Cousins around close to that. I kind of think so. Cousins got that kind of talent. He's accurate. Cousins just for some reason blows it in the big games, but otherwise,
exactly. He's solid with the big games, and all he needed is a good defense and receivers, because in Washington he didn't have like the greatest defense and receivers. But I think that he's solid, and if we get our hands on him, I think that we can do pretty good. You know, like he's better than Alex Smith, so I mean I think that we can probably have a good all-school game kind of situation. Back when we were good, and you know we need to
long time ago.
One of the things, we needed to get better at packet passing.
Yeah.
So I think that there's no other quarterbacks that we can get our hands on the free agency right now. 'Cause, I mean, Tony Romo, no. Garoppolo, no. I mean, all the quarterbacks that are out there, they're not so good from the free agency. Yeah. And you know, if we get our hands on one of the free agents. It'll be good too, but you know that takes a little time to develop them.
Yeah.
So
continuity takes about a season or two.
So I'm okay with the idea, man. You know, I like the idea. I'm excited actually to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Cousins is one of the best. Cousins reminds me. You know who reminds me of?
Who is that?
A little bit, not the same, but a little bit of Steve Young. That's I always like Kirk Cousins, and I always when every time I watch Washington play. I was like, I like this guy. He kind of reminds me of Steve Young, and I wish we could, you know, get our hands on him. But I was like, that's impossible. You know, he belongs to the Washington Skins, blah blah. But now that this is happening, I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah, that you know, it's kind of cool. We can get this guy.
Work for him.
Of course, he's not like Steve Young, but he kind of reminds me a little bit of him.
He's got a lot of attitude, a lot of fire to him. That's what's fun about Kirk Cousins. All right, Alex, let's get you back to the Pittsburgh and Patriots game, as we got to go. We're going to make it short and quick tonight.
I'm watching that one right now.
Yeah. Go ahead and enjoy, man. See you on Red and Gold Radio when you get a chance.
Ronbo.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for calling in.
I'll call Red and Gold Radio, man.
All right, see
you later, man.
Looking for you. All right. Easy. Good night.
All right. Good. Good night.
And then there's Bill.
What's up, Ronbo?
Bill, man, you're up, man. What are you thinking, Bill? Which is always exciting.
I don't know about Kurt, but I was waiting to see. But like I said, I called Atlanta. I called New England. Atlanta beat New England in the Super Bowl. That's what I'm going to call. It's nasty in New England right now. That's a part of the game.
Yeah.
They can't get it right.
Bill,
what I have to say is we got to be patient. I mean, we're all wanting this and that. If we get it and it don't work out, then we need to be patient.
Now we know it's going to take over a year. It's going to take more than one season.
Shanahan is going to put it together. It's not going to be built in one season.
No.
So and you know, with him going to have a Super Bowl ring, that leaves okay. If you fire him, Jed York, you're one of the dumbest people on the planet, and you definitely deserve to need to go.
Oh, no. You know what? You can mark that off the books right now. There's no way Jed fires him after one season. Not this time. I
hope he got smart.
Yeah, that would take 4 coaches on the payroll. That's not going to happen. One, two, three. Yeah.
You better give him a big bowl of Wheaties and just shut up.
Yeah. I think Jed's going to step out of the picture. He knows that it's going to take a while. And I think Kyle already said, listen, if you're going to fire me after 1 year, then there's no need in me signing up. Jed's probably going to say, listen, the only reason I fired those other 2 idiots is because they wouldn't get along together, and I knew that wasn't going anywhere. See, that's why I say, that's why they're letting him pick his own general manager so they can get in there and they can have harmony. That's the only reason why the Chip and Trent are out of the unemployment office, you know? So that's their fault, especially Trent.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy. Shanahan would be a lot better than Chip, I have to say.
I always liked the Shanahan family.
Yeah.
You know, I met Mike Shanahan in Colorado. I mean, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. At least the defense won't be killed.
We're getting a treat coming to San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I just got to put it that way. We're getting a big treat.
I believe it too, man. I like it. I'm looking forward to it, too.
Just get a big old bowl of ice cream, sit back and enjoy the show. And if it happens in one season. If not, I don't have my expectations. I was going to stock up all my gear like I've been doing.
All right, Bill, but you can still glow from last week's Dallas Cowboy beating.
Dude, they don't want to answer their phone. They ain't wearing their gear. They're ashamed. But they're going to keep Romo. Romo's going to be starter in Dallas next year. Watch. Romo and Julio Jones are like boyfriend and boyfriend.
Okay,
They're going to be together for a very long time.
I just taped it. I'm going to save it. Bill said Tony Romo will be starting next year in Dallas. I'm looking forward to this. Bill, if you're right.
There's been talk getting rid of him, and now I'm seeing on a bunch of media and a bunch of Cowboy pages that go Romo. They're the biggest Romo supporters. They don't want to let their quarterback go. He's afraid to get rid of Romo, and Romo going to win the big one and beat Dallas Cowboys off of their Romo, so he ain't going to have it. Jerry Jones ain't going to have it. He ain't going to get rid of his boyfriend. I'm telling you that.
Dallas. What do they call him? Romo what? There's a name for those folks that like Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
Yeah. Romo. Anyway, Bill.
Romophobia.
Yeah. There's another. Oh, Romosexuals. That's what they call them. They're called Romosexuals. I heard that from a 49ers organization. Yeah, we call them Romosexuals. It's a 49er club down near El Paso. They're so funny with that. Oh, El Tejas. All right. Hey, Bill, we got to go, man, because we're going to make it short and sweet so we can get back to that game that's going on right now, all right? So we'll see you later, buddy.
All right, do your final thoughts next week on when you see the Super Bowl, and I'm already calling it. There's no way they're going to walk into Atlanta and beat them. Yeah. And Atlanta must have opened their Superdome up with a Super Bowl win, so there ain't no way, no matter who wins this game, it's going to be Atlanta's way.
That would be special. That would be special. All right, Bill. You have a good night, buddy.
Uh-huh.
All right.
But I'm always going to be a Atlanta fan. I'm not for him. I'm just saying, hey, that's the one who ever won it, win it. So we ain't got to worry.
Good night, Bill.
All right. Niners all day, my friend. Have a nice day.
You go. All right, who's left there? Let's go to Nighthawk real quick. Nighthawk.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Nighthawk. Good things, man. Our legit and bona fide coach beat up on the Packers like it was all nothing. Keep giving him all the credit, but he did call the offensive plays.
Yeah. But I'm happy, man. They're looking good. Our coach is looking good.
Yeah.
I like Shanahan. He's looking good.
Oh, yeah. We forget all about the head coach, though.
Yeah, but I want to get from Atlanta if he's a free agent.
Who's that?
Ezra Jones.
Oh, Julio?
Yes.
There is the
wide receiver from Atlanta.
Yeah, there is no way in the world Atlanta's going to let Julio Jones leave. They will pay him anything he wants.
Man, I want to get if he is, I would love to get him because that dude is a bad receiver.
Yeah. There's other good receivers coming out of college. It might be something near Julio. There may even be a couple in the NFL. It's not Alshon Jeffrey though. He can't stay healthy enough. But yeah, there's other bodies.
Yeah, but you see the play where he jumped up. You see the play where he jumped up and got the ball and
landed on his neck and head and still held onto the ball. I saw that.
Yep.
He's one of a kind. Richard Sherman hates him.
I watched it. Yep. And then Matt Lionel, he's a bad quarterback too.
Yeah.
Matt Lionel, man, he just hit everybody. The defense did a good job. I mean, that game was awesome.
Yeah. It was definitely fun to watch.
They beat the crap out of Green Bay.
Nighthawk, what else you want to add, man, so we can get back to that game?
All I can say is go 49ers.
Yeah. Got that. Nighthawk, have a good night, man.
You too, man.
All right. Let's see if we get Tyler, see if we got some better sound going on here. Tyler.
All right. I have a question for you.
All right.
Well, you said the Texans might cut Osweiler?
I heard that he was going to be a free agent. I read that last week, actually.
That means they're going to cut him because they said they have to pay him all that money, and he's under a multiple-year deal.
Tyler, you started off great and you faded back into no volume. Come back to whatever you were doing before when you first started.
Hear me now?
Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Yeah, no,
All right,
they're going to cut him, you think, huh?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how upset would you be if we get Osweiler?
Terribly upset. I'd be freaked out. Tyler, you know what? I know how you like Brock, but he is not. Man, there's something wrong. I don't know what.
You're wrong. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Okay. Kyle Shanahan likes the pocket passers, and look what he did to Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was awful for many years, and look at him now.
I don't know that Matt Ryan was ever awful. He wasn't really winning any games. I don't know that he was actually awful.
The Texans to the playoffs, and he went 9-6 in the regular season. So how's he bad?
Well, he didn't really. Didn't he get replaced the last couple of weeks before the other guy?
Yeah, but that quarterback didn't do anything.
Yeah. I don't. You know what? Osweiler. I don't know. He just doesn't show me any potential either. Maybe he'll get better, and you could be right. If he works with Shanahan, maybe he can improve. But his accuracy is way beyond bad. I could not believe how bad his accuracy was. I thought he could do that. He looked better when he was in Denver. Maybe he doesn't like Texas.
Yeah.
You could be right.
Okay, so if Shanahan likes his pocket passers, and the playbook is what I'm concerned about. If we get Osweiler, Shanahan's got the playbook to make anybody look good.
Well,
the Falcons are putting up 40 points on some of the top. They put almost 40 points up on the Seahawks defense.
They could have.
Star players.
They could have. They just stopped.
Even with the team we got now, I bet he'll at least put up 28 points a game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Tyler. All right, I'd put Osweiler, if I'm going to put him on a list, I'll put him down around number 5. You know, he'll be the guy that I go to, but I'd look at everybody else before I got to Brock. Brock is,
but
yeah.
You know, I think with the team we got, we'll pick up some free agent receivers. Even we get one of them guys. We still run a spread offense. We don't know what Eric Rodgers is going to look like. We could try out Smoke, the guy you like. Then we got
losing you again.
Shanahan can develop Torrey Smith into being able to get open.
Yeah.
And you got Curley in the slot, and then you got and maybe you can develop Aaron Berber. But when you get 2 free agent receivers, maybe draft one late.
Yeah.
You know, most of the time, these first overall picks, second overall picks, they don't turn out to be all that.
No.
It's the guys you draft late that come out and become stars, usually.
Interesting, too. That's true.
Look at Rashard Robinson.
Yeah, I know. 4th round.
You're now the 4th round.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, no argument there, Tyler. All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
We got to move on. And good input. I like a good argument. If you like Osweiler, that's okay. Keep on liking him. We'll see. All right.
I know that. Kirk Cousins, because I don't know. I don't know what Kirk Cousins would look like. Kirk Cousins is the kind of guy that needs receivers.
I know, but if you look at both guys' bodies of work, I think even you got to admit, Kirk Cousins has looked better than Brock Osweiler so far.
Yeah, but Osweiler, I mean, he's kind of like Matt Ryan.
All right. Let's save that for the conversation maybe coming up in another week or so. We talk quarterbacks, okay?
All right.
All right, Tanner. Have a good night, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
He's really serious about Brock
Steelers
Osweiler.
got a TD, by the way.
I knew they would. All right. Good night, Tanner. Let's go to Nate.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Yeah,
How
Nate.
you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm feeling pretty good about the future. That's all I wanted to feel, man. Going into the season, knowing that you're going anywhere, it's a painful thing, man. This is feeling real good.
Well, now we're gonna get Kyle Shanahan. The reason I like Kyle Shanahan is because the way the offensive line controls the blitzes and they give Matt Ryan time, and that's significant to the center, you know.
Sure.
And like I see the way Alex Mack orchestrates everything, he sees everything, and people don't get a lot of credibility for the center, but he's doing a great job. You know what I mean?
So, no, that's why Kyle called and brought him over there with him. That's center. Center's extremely important. I think Kilgore has that kind of talent, though. He was doing it for Harbaugh before he went down a year before last. So, I want to see what happens next. So, it's going to be interesting.
Well, you were talking about quarterbacks, right? About analyzing on everybody, Kirk Cousins, a bit of upside, but we've seen. I mean, you're probably gonna laugh, but I actually like Tony Romo over Kirk Cousins because Tony Romo actually makes the correct throws in certain coverages, and so the thing is, he understands a little more, and he has the arm to actually make those kind of throws.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna laugh at that. Tony's a good quarterback. Tony just can't stay healthy. That's only anybody's beef on poor Tony. He just can't avoid being killed on the field. If he could stay healthy, I think a lot of people would be going after him.
Yeah. And he's plus, I already checked the Cowboy salary cap, and they're like way under, they're literally need to release some players if they can't hold everybody under that salary cap, so I don't know how much money they're going to have next year, but we only
they're
have
over the cap or under the cap? You said they're under the cap.
I think they're over the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, not under, but over the cap right now by like $2 million. So they're going to have to make some releases, readjust everybody's contract. Or maybe they most likely will have to release Tony Romo to get under that cap.
And that's all it'll take, and see, they'll do that.
Yeah, and they'll keep Dak Prescott. And so.
And he's on a rookie contract, so
he wasn't a problem anyway. I had a really big smile, though, when Aaron Rodgers went down today. So I was really happy with that because there's a lot of Green Bay fans here in Oregon. So the thing is that
they must be really annoyed.
They were like literally, no, Aaron Rodgers is going to win. Aaron Rodgers is going to win. I'm like, he's not going to do anything. They got Vic Beasley, and they're well coached over there in Atlanta. So I didn't think it was going to be this bad of a landslide.
Yeah, same here.
I thought it was going to be somewhat competitive.
I thought Atlanta was going to win, but just like you, I didn't think they just beat him to death. That was amazing.
It's just the technicality of the offensive line. And me and my friend were watching. He's a Raiders fan, man. It's hard to be his friend, believe me.
Man, I couldn't have stayed.
Yeah, and like if they see us at the bar, they're like, "How the fuck are you guys friends?" I mean, that's how it goes.
It's hard,
basically.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's hard, man.
You may know a Raider fan that's not obnoxious. I can't talk to a Raider fan without getting pissed off. I don't know why they think they're so great after 1 year of success. It just doesn't make any sense. So, other than that,
a lot of fake Raider fans are out here. I always ask one question to a Raider fan. If they don't know it, they don't know it. And I go, what round was David Carr drafted in? And I'm pretty sure he was drafted in the second round.
Yeah.
And they don't even know that. They're just fake Raider fans. They hop on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hawks fans are just as bad. Ask one. Has he ever seen a throwback jersey, or who was one of the greatest wide receivers of all time out of Seattle? They can't tell you.
Yeah, they can't because they started liking Seattle only when they started winning.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have a lot of work to do in San Francisco, and I think Kyle Shanahan would be a great pick for us. We finally have a sophisticated offense that we can work around. I don't know what kind of offense he runs. I didn't watch Atlanta too much this season because I was sitting here watching every little clip of the Niners losing. But that's on my Niner fan, so I sit here and I watch.
Same here. Yeah.
And so
that's what I'm saying.
I'm a true guy, but at the end of the day, I want to see success finally come back.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of it.
And
I don't want to lose anymore.
And offensively, that's what I like. Coming in and making DCs have to sweat. It's just like you're saying now. They said at the end of this game with Atlanta, they said, you know what? Next week, whoever the DCs in both New England and Pittsburgh, they've got to have their hands cut out for them to stop this Atlanta offense. And I said, that's our coach you're talking about, man. Woo! I do enjoy that. So, yeah.
I know. But I'm worried that if the Steelers actually make it to the Super Bowl, they'll be able to run. But both of these AFC teams have a really good power running game, and they're not. And Atlanta's not made to stop the running game. They're made
they don't
to stop
do well.
a passing game.
Yeah.
They're really small in the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about that. They might lose because they can keep Matt Ryan off the field and that offense off the field with the run game.
And that's
Garrett
all.
Blunt or Le'Veon Bell.
That's all you got to do.
Can take over that.
That's true. But they came down through the pike and they went through some teams that had solid running games, and they did okay. You can't just keep Matt Ryan off the field. That's the problem. And if he gets a chance, he's going to score on you quick. So, good luck with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
to be there. Go ahead.
No, go ahead and make another point. We got to go. But go ahead.
This is like, it reminds me of Jerry Rice and when they had their, Niner days, That's kind of what Atlanta reminds me of right now, a little bit of, that offense we used to have where they couldn't be stopped,
Yeah, got them all-star receivers.
And then Joe Montana days, not exactly Steve Young, but, when Steve Young came into the league, that's the guy I watched the most when I was growing up. It was Steve Young. But I watched the last year of Joe Montana, when he was traded or let go to Kansas
City, yeah.
And then we enjoyed watching Steve Young. And so I like scrambling quarterbacks. I like quarterbacks that can move in the pocket and actually get out and make more throws on the run. I don't really like a pocket quarterback. I think they're too limited.
Yeah.
So
some mobility is okay, but that can't be his strength. If his strength is running, more than likely his accuracy and orchestrating the offense from the pocket is probably only so-so. And in today's NFL, you've got to be able to hit those receivers in stride as they're going downfield because the opportunities are going to be less. You're not going to run on most defenses nowadays, but you can pass if you got a good passing game. So your quarterback's going to have to be a quarterback that can run, not a running back that can throw. You can't have that. That's not going to work. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with that, but I'm personally, I like scrambling quarterbacks. That's just me, I'm like a little bit like Jim Harbaugh, that's why he picked Kaepernick, I like that option to have my quarterback pick up a first down when it's needed.
Yeah. Well, even Aaron.
Make a throw.
Well, look at Aaron Rodgers. See, Aaron can throw into an eye socket from 40 yards, and if you need a first down and there's nobody covering, he's gone. That's the kind of quarterback that works now, So that's the way it is. Anyway, let me see. Let me see you. Let me see you next time because we're gonna cut it short. I keep saying we're cutting it short, but we're over an hour already. But anyway, we'll see you next time. Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
Have a good night, man.
You too.
Niners.
All right, Jamel.
Ronbo.
Yeah. What's on your mind, Jamel?
I just wanted to call in and say that, I'm happy to watch Shanahan, take it to the next level. And he did a real good job on the play calling on the offense, man. He did a real good job. I was watching all the formations and everything, man. The man's a genius, man.
Yeah, perfect. Hard to stop. Wherever you think he's going, guess again. That's not where he's going. Boom! 40 yards, Gary, downfield. He's fun to watch, man. So
yeah. They would. And even though the running game wasn't really too much work until later, it was just how he was dumping off to the receivers, and the receivers was out there getting it.
It's looking like
out there taking it and grabbing it.
Look like West Coast offense,
especially Julio Jones.
Yeah. It reminded me of Bill Walsh and the West Coast offense. We may not have to throw it downfield, but if you make the mistake and let us keep dumping it off, there will be a shot downfield soon. So, I like that kind of offense. It lulls the defense to sleep. That's why I always say, when people say, all he does is dink and dunk. Hey, look out for them dink and dunkers like Alex Smith and anybody else. All of a sudden, they'll explode on your ass because you didn't know that they were going to do that because they've already set you up with that short passing game. Brady's the master of it. Oh, God, he's good at that. Yeah, so, Anyway.
Right.
What else, Jamel?
Oh yeah. And I keep hearing, hear about, all these blogs talking about this Kirk Cousins, man, this Kirk Cousins stuff, man. I'm getting tired of that.
It's the media.
Everybody keep talking about the Kirk Cousins thing.
It's the media. They're pumping it. I don't even know if there's any truth to it. The media's just pumping it hard, but I wonder how much truth is to it. Because first of all, Kyle's not even in the office yet. We don't have a GM in the office, so I don't know who is it that's pushing the Kirk Cousins deal. That's what's funny.
Right.
Tom Gamble.
Right. Yeah. See, that's the thing I don't understand because it's like when you think about it, they had a chance. It's like, don't get me wrong, he do his thing, but when you look at it from do you really want him? He had an opportunity to win just one game to make the playoffs, and they lost it.
Failed
so
him.
You really want to invest your time into Kirk Cousins, really?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
You know, what I'm saying? So it's just like, and then, when you think about it, it's like, I mean, he's not really. I mean, without the tag, he's not worth 18. I mean, you could give him 10. He worth 10 million, but not more than 10 million, even off the tag.
Yeah. He's
what I'm saying? He's not worth. He's not worth more than that. He's worth 10 million or less.
Yeah. He did. You know what's funny about Kirk? He had a better season last year than he did this year, statistically. Kind of interesting.
True. Right. That's true. Yeah. So. Right. And I wanted to say one more thing, Ronbo, before because I know everybody on here.
Yeah.
And, I've been hearing everybody here talk about Patrick Mahomes. My cousin been up on him. So me and him been having our little differences on it. But the only thing about Patrick Mahomes is his numbers gonna really. I mean, no one's gonna scout him because he had a scaphoid injury, and then he had a AC joint injury that's still healing. That's with his throwing arm. That's his throwing arm. So it's like, there's a lot of scouting is holding back because he's still healing from that shoulder injury.
Oh, he had a shoulder injury. Because I heard I heard the hand was his left hand.
Joint. Right. He had that wrist injury that was a while back. But he just got a recent injury with the shoulder, with the right shoulder, his throwing arm. That's still healing, and that's the part that a lot of scouting is not going. It's like making his numbers really not a lot of not quarterback, but a lot of teams not looking at him because he's still healing from that shoulder injury.
Okay, all right, yeah. He's got time. Let's and they're gonna examine him thoroughly. No doctor's gonna let him loose and let everybody know that he's all right if he ain't all right. So he's got time to heal up. I think he's got 3 months. Let's see what happens to him later.
Right. But that was all. That was all Ronbo, man.
All right, Jamel. Yeah, thanks, man, and I appreciate you calling in. I'll see you on Red and Gold, okay?
All right, no problem, Ronbo. You have a good night.
You too, man. Anyway, let me quick look at the chat here. Kim says, "Who's looking like the top GM candidate?" It looks like it's Peyton, Kim. John, I'm saying any assholes thinking they are better than the Niners. Right. Look at the says any assholes saying they are better than the Niners. Fuck off. Who was our head coaches the past 2 years? Chip Kelly and Jim Tomsula. Alabama would beat us with that head coaching. Bama is tough though, man. I tell you, their defense is pretty much pro caliber. And Ruben Maldonado wants to know, what staff is Kyle bringing? That's going to be the interesting question. But Ruben, remember one thing. When you're Kyle Shanahan and everybody knows that you're pretty much responsible for what's going on as far as when they get to the Super Bowl, how many DCs do you think they're going to be saying, hey, Kyle, man, hey. Kyle. And Kyle's going to look, do I know you? Yeah. No, but you will, man, because I'm a DC and I think you might need my services. So Kyle's going to get people to ask him. He's not going to have to beg people to come over. These callers don't speak in complete sentences. It bugs me. Anyway, and okay, we'll leave Emilio and Jamel. They know each other's there. Go ahead, you guys have that conversation. I'll leave that alone. And John said the Browns have been rebuilding for 54 years. Luke says, I wish Candlestick's last game could have been the NFC Championship game. Would have been nice, huh? And BCL 720. Seahawks fans still think next year will be their year. That window is so closed in Seattle, and they've lost their second-round pick. They say it's a rumor, but I think they're going to lose their second-round pick. They're already, at number 25 or 26, 27, something like that as far as the picking goes. It is not a good time to be a Hawks fan. Things are going to get worse in Seattle. And then there's Michael Atlantis. Hey, Mike, what's up, Mike? What about bringing in Landry Jones as our quarterback? Ooh, interesting. Jay Merlin, I want Cousins more than anything. And you may get him, Jay Merlin. You may get him. And Emilio says, stop blaming the past about Candlestick. It's all about Levi's now. Luke Citrus, I never thought about that. The 49ers would lose to you, Cal. Would lose to Cal if they played each other. And I wouldn't bet no money on that game, especially on the 49ers. It's like I said that same thing about Bama. And I also said I wouldn't bet money on the Cleveland 49ers game this past season either. I was worried about that. And the Illuminati does believe that Cousins is the best choice at quarterback to replicate a Falcons type offense. And Goldblatt is signed. Somebody else said that the other day. Goldblatt 808 is signed Manziel. Johnny's like making these. He's had some kind of epiphany. Johnny Manziel is coming in saying he was. What did he say? He was lost in the sauce. That was my favorite. Lost in the sauce, Johnny? Hell, you're lost in the sauce right now making these statements. Shut up. No, Manziel. Manziel is what you call naturally flawed. After you left Texas, and I understand he never read a playbook in Texas, everything you've seen Johnny Manziel doing, that was Johnny Manziel. Even the coach didn't know what he was doing. So, you got to stay away from Johnny Manziel. He's not going to come in and study the playbook. Panama Queen is still having bad feelings about Seattle. I don't blame you. And IGK Henry, Deshaun reminds you of Cam. Don't worry, Seattle will be beatable next year. Half of the players that's there this year won't be in Hawks jerseys next season. Because they're only going to keep their core players anyway. That's all they have money to pay for anyhow. Clarence has got to have someone who can do full field reads. Andre Smith, gold-blooded, hell no. Jay Werner, do you think there's any chance that we'll get Myles Garrett? Sure, there's that chance. The jockeying going back and forth now is all mind games that each GM is putting out there now. Every organization's putting out leaks as to who they're going to go after and that type of thing. So get ready for the fun and games being played between organizations as they drop little tidbits out to the media, and watch everybody go, it's going to be for all the way up till God knows when. I'm going to get a couple more as I get to the game. John Knob says we can develop a quarterback behind Cousins. Once we sign Cousins and trade Cousins when our young quarterback is ready. Yeah. And also, DAKA convinced. He's also known as convinced. I hope Kyle Shanahan has a barf bag ready for that first practice. He's got work to do. Yeah, our offense is very scary, but it's gonna be checked. And people keep thinking that he's gonna come in and work with the same personnel that Chip and Tom Sewell had. We've got to get over that. That roster is not gonna be flipped completely, but there's going to be a lot of people on the offense. Don't look for Quentin Patton to come running out on the field next year. Bruce Ellington is done, but Bruce would be a good player if he just could stay healthy. There's just a lot of guys that were contributing nothing that won't be on that team next year. So you got to learn to remember, $100 million, number 2 in the draft. This means there's going to be a roster flip to a larger degree than you can imagine. So Kyle might not necessarily be throwing up as much as he'll be saying, hey, that was wrong. That was what I'm telling you about. Here's what I need for you to do. I want a couple more here. A-Cash 1106 says, wait, so is Kyle coming to the Niners or is he going to stay with the Falcons? Somebody talk to A-Cash. A-Cash, he's coming to San Francisco, man. It's pretty much a done deal. He's just got to finish with the Falcons. There's no other team out there right now that needs a head coach anyway. Everybody's already gobbled up all the head coaches. What we need is a GM. Right? And let me. Dub B. Trey gives any Browns fans. The Browns will be there someday. Listen, I got to tell you about the Browns, seriously. With Hugh Jackson, the Browns are only going to look bad for. This may have been the last season the Browns are going to look bad. Look for the Browns to start their surge as early as next year. That roster is going to be strong as hell next year. Some of those young guys are going to grow up. They've had their rookie year done. They've got some fiends on the team. They're just all rooks. So they signed a couple of veterans to go in there and show them how to be pros. They get a quarterback. Look for the Browns. The laughing's going to stop in Cleveland soon. All right. Tell you what. See you tomorrow. And as far as Red Gold Radio, we got a lot to talk about, and we will. I'll see you then 7 p.m. San Francisco time, which is 9 Empire time, and across the planet, 7 p.m. PST. All right? Have a great night. You can't even root for anybody in this game, so I'm just going to say, whatever. Niners!